Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 5 Royal. It is May 18th, and don't forget, from today on, our hideout's going to be at the Shibuya Passageway. Oh, that reminds me, Mishima said Nakanohara should be in Shibuya today too. Well, let's go over there and see what he has to say.
Yo!
We're about to head to the hideout too. Who's that?
Excuse me.
That's Nakanohara. Mishima told us to meet him here in Shibuya today.
For real?
My name is Nakanohara, Natsuhiko Nakanohara, the one who was posted about on the Phantom Aficionado website.
He seems pretty nice. Doesn't seem like the stalker type. I think the change of heart must have worked.
The administrator of that website contacted me. They told me to look for someone in a Shujin uniform with a cat.
So, what do you want?
You may have already heard, but there's someone I wish to trigger a change of heart in. An artist by the name of Madarame.
You think this is it? Is the pupil gonna confess his master's secrets?
His shadow did mention Madarame as well.
I'm one of Madarame's former pupils. He gave me lodging at his home, where I thought only about art. I genuinely wanted to be an artist. There was another pupil as well. A very talented man, multiple years my senior. Obviously, Madarame kept tabs on him. Everything he made was claimed as a Madarame original. He wasn't the only victim, though.
Right, we got some real proof of the plagiarism.
In response to Madarame's actions, that senior pupil committed suicide.
Suicide?
He must have been unable to bear seeing his work praised under Madarame's name. That was when I disobeyed Madarame's orders and left, but he quickly pressured other parts of the art world, and my life as a painter was destroyed. I tried to turn over a new leaf, working at a ward office, but it was no use. My attachment to art warped my emotions. Soon I began getting attached to everything. In the end, I even turned into a stalker. I'd like to ask again. Please, make Madarame have a change of heart. Not only for me. It's to save the life of another man as well.
What do you mean by that?
Even now, there's still one young man remaining under Madarame's tutelage. I think he's about your age.
That has to be Yusuke.
Not only is he a talented artist, he also owes Madarame for taking him in after his mother passed. He is the perfect target.
So Yusuke's got no choice but to listen.
I actually spoke to him a few times back when I was still living at Madarame's. I asked him if he found it painful to stay with Madarame. And you know what he said? If I could leave, I would.
Kitagawa-kun.
I have no right to say this given my prior cowardice, but I don't want to see another suicide. I'd like to find a way to save this young man. He has a bright future ahead of him. Please consider that when thinking about changing Madarame's heart.
Alright, well, that's Nakanohara.
We've been asked to act directly on behalf of one of Madarame's victims. It sounds like we don't have the time to deliberate whether or not to change Madarame's heart.
Yeah, let's save Yusuke, it's time.
Hell yeah! Madarame's just a piece of shit who preys on the weak.
Suicide. I'll never let something like that happen. Plus, we finally got to hear how Kitagawa-kun really feels.
Well, since we've reached a unanimous decision, how about we continue this at our new hideout?
Alright, well, with that out of the way,
My
let's
fellow
discuss.
thieves, welcome to our new hideout. Our target this time is Madarame. We all saw that palace. We'll pay dearly if we assume it's just going to be like the last one. And furthermore, Lady Ann's chastity is on the line.
What?
We'll need to do what we did with Kamoshida. First, we secure an infiltration route in the palace. After that, we send our calling card. Once the treasure has materialized, we steal it.
Oh, I got a question. Madarame doesn't know that we were doing stuff in the palace yet? Why are we already getting treated like criminals in there?
You're learning, Ryuji. Well done. It must be because he doesn't trust anyone. Any unknown person may as well be an enemy.
Or maybe he's just super salty from all those rumors that have been spreading about him.
Then his palace being so crazy had nothing to do with us?
Either way, we should stay on our best behavior. It'll be harder for us to steal the treasure if we needlessly increase the security level.
We need to be careful of Kitagawa-kun this time too. I'm sure that whatever he sees will just get passed on to Madarame.
That's right.
Hey, what is Madarame's treasure going to look like anyway? Another crown?
I doubt that, but my sixth sense will know when I see it.
Oh yeah, you go completely nuts, huh?
Our time limit is when the exhibit ends, right? That means June 5th.
We'll carry out the plan after we've sent out the calling card. So our infiltration route will need to be set in stone 2 days prior on June 2nd.
Now listen here. We can't mess this up, no matter what, okay?
And with that, we have our deadline. It'll probably show a pop-up.
Okay.
This is the first job for the Phantom Thieves, so let's make sure we do it right. Come on, it's time to get this mission started. Alrighty, our mission to change Madarame's heart has begun. You must steal the treasure by the deadline. We got 18 days. Mission start. Oh yeah. Special obstacles in palaces. Occasionally, you will encounter palace obstacles that are impassable and require interacting with the target in the real world. You will need to leave the palace to find the obstruction. Enter palaces quickly to find obstacles and triumph over challenges before the deadline. So glad it gave us that tutorial before we've gotten to the palace. And with all this motivation, with all this cool story stuff, we are not going to go to the palace today. This is the only bad thing about using this 100% guide. The timing kind of feels a little weird. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to go buy all those SP items, which I will cut to. And now that we've done that, we're going to make our way back to Shibuya. I probably could have done this in a better order, but you know what? It's too late now. So we're going to go to Central Street. And there is a bookstore here, and what we're going to do is we're going to buy not one, not two, but we're going to buy all of the books they have because we are just so smart and definitely not an anime protagonist. But once we've done that, we are also going to go back to the DVD store, return our DVD, and we're going to rent Bubbly Hills 90210. And now that we've done that, we are going to go visit Takemi. I'm just going to double check that I do have a death persona. I do not. So I'm going to go to the Velvet Room. I'm going to go get one, and I will meet you at the doctor's office. Oh, so while I was here, I just realized that they're going to show us something new. So basically, first off, we would like for you to bring us a Jack Frost. That's too easy, Justine. It should be a challenge. I wanted to have Mabufu too. You got that, inmate? Bring us a Jack Frost with Mabufu.
Farewell.
Very well. Bring it to us. So basically, it's not mandatory for rehabilitation, but you will be handsomely rewarded for it. I encourage you to at least try your hand at this. So this is a request from the wardens. We're not going to do this now. I just need a death persona.
You'd like to read the
We will get into those later.
These are the paths you'll
But anyway, I will make a cut. Okay, I'm back. Let's do a clinical trial with Takemi. It's almost complete. There's something I want to test out. Could you head to the back? And we should become closer because of Mandrake, and our bomb will grow stronger soon. I was really worried for a minute there when I didn't have a death persona. I thought I messed it up, but we're all good. We're all good. So let's hang out with her. Thought for maybe some reason I didn't do it last time, but I went back and checked footage. We're all good. So we can probably drink this stuff with no problem, right? I mean, we got a lot of guts. We're doing all right. Anyway, what does she have to say?
I suppose.
All right, that's it for today. Oh, are you going home already? If you have some time, why don't you stay and enjoy an apple? It's a gift from one of my elderly patients. She gave me a lot. Well, it does keep the doctor away. Hello, Dr. Takemi. Who's this? Chief Oyamada. There was a medical conference nearby, so I thought I'd check up on you. Who's this? He doesn't look like a patient.
Oh.
He's a part-time staffer. I'm having him handle some miscellaneous tasks for me. So, do you have some business with me? I hear you stole one of my patients, a girl with bronchitis. She came here with her father. Bronchitis, you say? Well, I had no intention of taking her from you. I certainly didn't encourage her to visit my clinic. Now, there's talk that the care at a university hospital is inferior to that of a general practitioner. Original medicine. Ha! What you're doing here is simply absurd. You're right. I would have turned a blind eye if you had just rotted away out here in this little town. But this is your final warning. Shut this place down and resign your medical license. I don't know. This seems like harassment. That's not okay, dude. What did you say? Don't worry about it. You seem to be quite fond of her. Perhaps I should reveal this woman's true identity? She's a monster who tortured a patient with her unregulated medicine. Terrible, isn't it? She was such a brave girl, always smiling.
What does this mean?
What was? She passed away. What? Perhaps you'll suffer the same fate, She is the plague, after all. Don't lie to me. She should still have some time. She was slowly recovering. Her condition couldn't have deteriorated that quickly. But it did. You must have misjudged. Now, back to the reason why I'm here. Don't ever take another patient away from me again. You don't want to make me angry. Miwa-chan's dead. No. She's all I've been working toward all this time. Curing her was my only... There's no way. Come on, let's ask for details. Let's see if we can get something out of it. What have I been doing all this time? What was even the point? I can't. Just rest for today. Head's not in a good spot. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
I feel better now. Thanks for your help, my little guinea pig. Feels like my bond is growing deeper. With that, rank 7. We get discount, it decreases some price. We also get a few more items that we can buy.
All right.
But money's limited, so we'll save on that for a little bit later.
I don't know what to
I wish I
say.
hadn't shown you that side of me. Yeah, we all do sometimes. It's okay. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's fine. Only once in a while, though. Go on home for today. We'll continue this another time. And we get some guts. And with that, we should be... Yep, guts rank 3, staunch.
Take care.
Take care. But that is a difficult confidant rank to sit through. Seeing somebody's work just go up in flames like that, a little girl dying, it's not easy. Don't forget, we should ask that guy about the airsoft paper bag, but it's fine. Hey, we're heading out. This place is closing soon. What? But I want to watch TV. There's a special on that guy they call Detective Prince Akechi. They're still doing the news. You'll make it home in time. Besides, you can see his face anytime. That pretty boy's been on TV a lot lately. Well, thanks for the coffee. Detective Prince, huh? Sounds familiar. But anyway, we've got a crossword puzzle that we can do today. And let's see what our hint is. Where art is shown off and sold. That is not a museum, which we have just seen. That is a gallery. Not quite, like I said, the gaudy museum of Madarame's palace, but we're close. A room or quarter where artwork is on display. The gallery is also the area where observers group together for all sorts of events, from court to golf tournaments. It can also refer to society at large, especially in regards to the majority opinion, or even a passageway made by an animal, such as a tunnel system of a mole.
All right.
I see.
And, of course, Morgana couldn't figure it out. He's just a cat. But that is an extra point. And we are not going to stay in Yongen-Jaya tonight, surprisingly. We are going to go to Shibuya. So let's go ahead and warp to the underground walkway. And since we are a high schooler, we can work some part-time jobs. So let's see what's in this magazine. Part-time job, huh? Well, you do need money. There are conditions for applying though, right? You sure you've got this? So our social stats have to be high enough to be able to apply for a job. And we're going to apply to Ore no Beko. That is the beef bowl shop on Central Street, which we did hear about from that politician. So we're calling about the job opening, and it looks like they need some extra hands. So it is on Central Street. So I wish jobs were that easy that you could just call and do that, but we can look what jobs are available on the calendar. So if we press X and go to the calendar, we can see night job Orinobeko, and it is open all the time. And you can see, you can even go back and look at past things that you have done. So if we go to today, we can go to our daily log and show what we did where. See, went to mementos, and it even has cool stuff like send the calling card, steal the treasure, and then if we go forward a little bit, we can see 2, 3, 4. These are our deadlines. So treasure room, calling card, plan execution deadlines. So that's always there in case you need it if you forgot about something. But for now, let's head back up to Central Street, and I'm gonna save before I do this. That sent me in a weird spot that I wasn't ready for. So this is Beepole Shop, so I'm gonna save. So as you can see, I do have some extra save files on hand. Obviously, much higher level and a lot more playtime. These are for things that I'm gonna be doing later, showing kind of different endings and extra content in case it's like a new game plus, which you can see is denoted by the little stars in the bottom left-hand corner of these save slots. There's a couple little bonuses you get for doing stuff after the game, and there are multiple endings, which I will be talking about later. So I am not going to save over these. That would lose me so much time. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to save through my first one, since obviously these videos are posted and things are way past, you know, we are more than a month after April 10th, and I have done a lot of stuff since then, both in-game and in my real life. So let's just do that, and let's work at the Beepole Shop. We can now quick travel here. We do gain proficiency, but time will pass. Some days the shop will be more crowded than usual. During busier times, you will need to remember a lot of orders. Stay calm. If you can make it through the rush, you may earn more money than usual. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen on our first day, but let's get to work. Let's see what we got. First day on the job should be okay. Shouldn't be too bad, right? Right? Let's see what this guy has to say. I like our uniform. Oh, you're the new part-timer, right? I've been expecting you. No need to introduce yourself. I actually need you to start working right away.
Questions?
Do you have any questions about the job? Nah, I'm good. Let's do this.
Thanks in advance.
Okay, I need to head out for a bit. Keep an eye on the shop until I get back. Are we the only employees here? And we can bring a cat with us. This job is ludicrous. You have to do everything all by yourself from the very beginning. Oh well, just give it your best shot. I guess, you know, I'll be cheering you on. Thanks, Morgana. Really appreciate it. Hey, there are dirty plates still left on the table, and there are customers in front waiting to pay. Are you going to be okay? We'll be fine. Take it slow, nice and easy. All right, good work. You can leave now since it's the end of your shift. This is your pay today. Thank you. Well, I hope you can keep it up. Me too. 3,600 yen. That's not bad. Not bad for a part-time job, just for one day. Obviously, inflation, that'd be worth more now, but, you know, or it would be more now, but it's fine. Are you okay? You were all alone out there this whole time, but you still managed all those orders by yourself. If you ask me, you were pretty proficient. And we get a couple points in proficiency. We're still decent, but we'll get there.
Let's head back.
Come on, let's leave and let's go to bed.